Another Russian general is liquidated in Ukraine. On November 28, 2023, Russian Major General Vladimir Vasilyevich Zavadsky died. It is specified that Major General Vladimir Vasilyevich Zavadsky was blown up by a mine, and it is reported that at the time of his death, he was deputy of the 14th Army Corps. The death of General Zavadsky is another blow to the morale of Russian forces, and another number on the list of killed Russian generals in Ukraine, which is around 15, what is unprecedented number of killed generals in any war in history. Due to the lack of quality feedback in Russian army, higher officers have to visit the front and get killed. We are not complaining though, just observing. Recent storms over the Black Sea heavily damaged Russian defenses at the entrance to Sevastopol harbor in Crimea. This created an opening for Ukrainian sea babies. Vuhledar was the biggest tank battle of the war, and Russia lost it badly, the New York Times reported. The 3-week battle on the plain resulted in the loss of more than 130 tanks and armored personnel carriers. But these invaders were more fortunate. Armed forces of Ukraine helped them get out of a burning tank and took them prisoner.
Така хуйня его. Что?
Ближе подойди к контролю.
Пацаны, не толпимся.
Снимаешь? Снимай.
Да, снимаю. Та завали ебало своє айкаєш, блядь.
Нихуя.
ДНР? Пидорас, сука. Ты что, сука, на Украину лез, пидор? Ебать, да ты же ДНР!
Это твоя родина, на! О, сука, ты попал.
Ты что, тебя на контроле, блядь?
Сука!
Ох вы пидорасы,
Гражданина Российской Федерации.
There is a threat from everywhere. Russian troops adopt the tactic of striking at one point and without weakening their blows, strike at another. The officer of the 59th Motorized Brigade on the third wave of the Russian offensive on Avdiivka. According to him, the Russian forces are continuously shelling the Avdiivka coke and chemical plant. The Russian army began an assault on Avdiivka from 2 more directions, the local military administration reported. The Russian offensive on Avdiivka has likely caused some of the highest Russian casualty rates since the full-scale invasion, British Defense Intelligence report.
Значить, да, третя хвиля пішла більш інтенсивно, це видно по всім ознакам їхніх дій. От, тобто воно не закінчилось ніколи взагалі, не було такого дня, щоб не проводились певні там дії з їхнього боку. Але зараз інтенсивність збільшилась. Це значить, що у них щось підгорає, щось якісь там, видно, терміни їх чекають, жмуть і так далі.
А ви можете нам сказати, от з якого напрямку, з вашої точки зору, ви вже сказали про те, що це завжди загрозово, але все ж таки є найбільшою небезпека, і з якого напрямку ситуація найскладніша, саме якщо ми говоримо про спроби штурмувати Авдіївку?
Розумієте, в чому питання? Значить, у нас загроза є від усіль. Загроза є від усіль. Вони зараз приймають таку тактику, значить, дії на б'ють в одну точку, і тут же буквально там, не послабляючи ударом сюди, б'ють в іншу. Де саме і що саме? Ну, наразі краще про це не говорити в ефірі.
Sources in the Ukrainian intelligence community have confirmed to Kyiv Post that spy chief Kirilo Budanov's wife, Mariana Budanova, is in hospital after being poisoned. Russia has been accused on numerous occasions of carrying out assassinations and assassination attempts with poisons involving heavy metals, which are not typically present in lethal quantities in everyday life. We know since the murder of Litvinenko that poison is nothing unusual for Putin. It is his style, if one can say that. Poisoning Budanov's wife, however, is extremely dumb on so many levels. We are in the middle of a war, and the threshold to let that spiral out of control is all but obvious, especially Budanov. This is nuts. It seems that Putin's Botox injections finally reached his brain. He definitely did not think this through, and I'm not necessarily referring to him. His mistresses, such as Alina Kabeva or others in his family, they hold themselves up and have to live this life of maximum security all the time, unlike others. I'm referring to everyone else of the oligarchy. Practically every member of the Putin oligarchy has family members abroad, though if necessary not even in Russia they would be safe. Every single one will feel the target on his or hers back. Some, if not most of them, will try to get as much space as possible between themselves and Putin. Like I said, this was an extremely dumb move, and it only emphasizes my suspicion that Putin completely detached himself from reality. A hit job like on Budanov's wife which requires approval from the highest ranks, meaning Putin, is the manifestation of insanity, which will lead to retaliation with absolute certainty. It is like when the Russia mafia killed a puppy next to John Wick, and Budanov must be already sharpening his pencils. Russia has not and cannot have aggressive plans, any conquest plans. Lavrov denying that Russia will invade anywhere else except Ukraine. Quick note, 4 days before the full-scale invasion in Ukraine started, Russian authorities denied it would ever happen.
Но лично глава Пентагона Остин несколько раз, причем совсем недавно, выступая на слушаниях в Конгрессе, по-моему, сказал, что если мы не будем поддерживать Украину, то Россия победит, и, уверяю вас, сказал он, она на этом не остановится. Это произносится человеком, который занимает ответственный пост, и который не может не получать экспертные оценки, в том числе специалистов Пентагона, которые анализируют состояние дел между Москвой и Вашингтоном, и которые наверняка понимают, что конкретно решается на Украине, и что никаких агрессивных замыслов, каких-то завоевательских планов в России нет, не было и быть не может.
Low altitude on Ukrainian MiG-29. For the end, huge volcanic eruption on Japan's Iwo Jima Island.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.